welcome to the Spring Game Showcase presented by The Mix and Kind of Funny. I'm Greg Miller.
And I'm Justin Woodward.
And coming up, we've got a slew of indie games you have to see.
Yes, Greg. What is popping? So good to be back in the studio. We've had more than 500 games answer our open call to submission for the Spring Game Showcase. And we painstakingly narrowed all the games down to 60 sweet games for the show. To help get the game some love, we once again have partnered with Valve on this event. When you see something you like, make sure to head to the Steam event page and wishlist it on Steam via the QR code. I can't tell you how much wishlisting helps the games you're interested in become successful.
That's right. It's very important, and that's what today is all about, helping developers get their games to you. We couldn't have pulled today off without our sponsors. Thank you, PlayStation, Raw Fury, Maximum Entertainment, Hype Train, Noodle Cake, Planet of Lana, Xbox Developer Acceleration Program, Freedom Games, Indie Angels, Ravenage, Neon Doctrine, Astrolabe, and Wilson Sonsini.
Yeah, much love. Also, shout out to Zai and X-Populous. We are working with them on a fund for game developers to get their projects funded. Stay tuned to The Mix for more info in the near future. Also, shout out to our illustrious broadcasting partners for supporting this showcase and the developers on the stream. IGN, GameSpot, Twitch, and Steam. We appreciate all of your help. Also, shout out to all the developers for coming together to make this thing happen. We do this for the culture, Greg.
Yes, we do. And that's what's so fun about this, Justin, is that this showcase is actually just part of the collaboration between Kind of Funny and The Mix. Monday, we're going to have an all-day stream on Kind of Funny and The Mix's Twitch and YouTube channels with more than a dozen developers coming through to show off their games.
Yes, so sick. Monday night, we'll have an on-site showcase here in San Francisco where folks in town for GDC could come play a dozen unreleased games. And Tuesday, the Indie Games Gallery at SF MoMA starts at noon.
You, yes you, the person watching right now can win free games via the QR code on the screen. Let's see your next favorite game.
Let's get this showcase rolling with the world premiere.
So what's the job?
The company wants a Garoza. A whole Garoza. And get these ingredients. Also whole, aka not eaten. Capiche?
Capiche?
Around here, the economy is food. And that means food is power. You want to go anywhere in this world, you go through people's stomachs.
What are you even doing here, Angry? Do you even know?
You don't stick a joint like us and not pay.
Will be the talk of the underground.
I, masticated it.
Are you killing me here? I promise you, son, you stick with me, you'll be the most powerful hunter in Zeta.
Sorry, am I shooting people out of my cannon?
You can think of them as meat robots.
I got you.
You can combine cards to create deadly fusions. Why don't you try it out? I'm sorry, what?
Turns into a corpse.
Can I deal 7 damage? I can!
All right, Birdie, let's go.
The bird evolved!
Let's go colonize a planet.
The Piggy Planet.
Please stop shaking.
Populate it!
You're dead and you're gonna die.
This is gonna hurt. Yeah?
I've killed it.
I'm more than happy to try again here. We're gonna go for a second attempt.
Ah, 1650, France. The kingdom is invaded by mercenaries, only to be crushed by the musketeers. The musketeers, crown jewel in the king's army, always admired, adored by everyone. Wait, something is wrong. Now you must stand up, find who framed you. But above all, save France and save the musketeers.
Welcome to Project Tower. Imagine a world where Earth has been invaded by the Higgs, an alien species. In this chaos, every single human is made prisoner in towers. Each of its floors simulates different environments. The only hope to get your freedom back relies on our main feature, the morphing ability. We don't want to spoil you too much, so we'll stop here for the story. you smell the danger around you? That's the smell of bullet hell. Those deadly balls that will track you throughout the game. Will you manage to overcome them? You'll soon see. But what would be an exciting game without epic boss fights? We all love a good challenging battle. So learn the patterns and fight for your life. As you can imagine, many secrets hide within the story. By adding tricky puzzles all along the way, we tried to use them to immerse you even more in the universe of Project Tower. Don't worry, it won't scratch your head too much. Thanks to the morphing ability, barriers transform into opportunities and setbacks drive to growth, so you'll be fine. By the way, I bet you didn't know that Project Tower was made by a small team of 4 people. Thanks to the incredible Unreal Engine, we were able to transform our ideas into reality. As you can imagine, we put a lot of work into our game to try and make it as fun as possible for you guys, so we really hope you'll enjoy it. Are you ready to take this challenge? To fight for your freedom and show the world that fate is nothing without action?
Hi, we're Massive Damage Games, and we're excited to show you some new footage from our upcoming game, Fera: The Sundered Tribes. Fera is a monster hunting action RPG with a focus on aerial traversal and combat, set in a gorgeous open world full of gigantic behemoths and ancient secrets. Deep colony sim management and village building mechanics form the basis for our unique spin on this genre. For the art direction in Fera, we adapted the latest Unreal Engine features like Lumen and Nanite to create a visual style that would be a contrast to the barrage of gritty, ultra-realistic Unreal Engine games coming to market. We combined influences from the East and West to create something otherworldly, ancient, mysterious, and yet familiar and strikingly beautiful. It was only natural to incorporate our super fun gliding and swinging traversal mechanics to create an aerial-based combat system that gives players a lot of ways to approach taking down the massive behemoths in Fera. Our monsters aren't just colossal either. They can wield elemental forces in bullet hell barrages, challenging you to dodge, weave, and strike with precision. Not only will you need to build your village in Ferra, our deep colony sim mechanics will require you to manage your village's hunger, morale, and production systems. And taking down monsters requires building specialized harvesting stations to process the monster remains in order to carefully extract resources and rare components for your village. We hope you enjoyed this short developer preview of Ferra, the Sundered Tribes. It will be launching in early access this summer.
People want flexibility when they work. At Wallaby Wheelers, our freelance, self-employed entrepreneurs enjoy the ability to decide when and for how long they work every day. If a freelancer operating under a service contract agreement with us decides they can afford not to work that day, I'm not going to force them. If they feel they don't need to get paid that day, well, I say, good on you, mate. I'm happy for you. I'll just find some other bludger who isn't afraid of a little hard graft. You crack on. What do I care?
Ditch the 9-to-5 and embrace the high-octane life of a freelance bicycle messenger in Parcel Corps. Squeeze into your spandex and skid through the streets, competing for one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the biggest, most profitable business in town. Grind on rails, ride along walls, leap from rooftops, find the quickest routes through town to give you the competitive edge. But be warned, this humble existence is never far from being stampled under the leather heel of Johnny Law. In fact, with dark forces circling and a maniacal plan threatening all that is sacrosanct, it will be up to you and your fellow bicycle messengers to save the world. And bring me my edamame salad. I have been waiting on that for the last 20 minutes, honestly.
BMXing on walls and wearing colorful outfits? Yeah, I'll be playing Parcel Corps. But I'm a well-rounded gamer who is known by many names. Game Awards feature class member, Puzzle Poppy, and Balatro fanboy. But perhaps most importantly, at least for this mid-showcase transition, I'm an action-adventure game fan. Let's take a look at a dozen awesome action-adventure games headed your way soon.
This is Children of the Sun, a puzzler shooter by Berlin developer Renee Rother. In each mission, it is your objective to kill multiple cultists with a single bullet. This level is near the game's halfway point, and your character has just unlocked the ability to accelerate their bullet in order to pierce body armor. At the beginning of each level, you will need to conduct reconnaissance, inspect the territory, and locate your enemies. You can also mark your targets to help you keep track of where you want your bullet to go. Valid targets can be enemies, gas tanks, or even birds and fish. At each point of impact on a valid target, you have the opportunity to redirect your bullet. Killing an armored enemy requires firing from a great distance and accelerating the bullet as much as possible before it reaches its target. Redirecting the bullet mid-flight is one of the first powers unlocked and is a staple of gameplay. Shooting a car's gas cap will detonate the car, killing all nearby enemies. Many enemies have specific regions of their body which glow. Hitting those regions empowers your bullet, giving you access to stronger powers. After completing your objective, your bullet's path and your score are shown. Seek peak efficiency to climb to the top of the leaderboards as you exact your revenge. In Children of the Sun.
Tell me about the Demon Core.
There was an incident.
All right, find that suit, secure the Demon Core, prevent a global catastrophe.
All mankind is counting on you. No pressure.
Hey, hon, can you give me a hand in the kitchen?
All those men gone.
Stay down. Let me help there.
Rebound! Stop them with this!
You keep him busy, I'll take him out. All right, here goes nothing. Well, that was a lot of violence all at once.
Hello, my name is Jérémy Boisson, and I'm the game director behind the project Cryptical Path at Obscure Games. We are working on a dynamic and fast-paced roguelike game in which you play as the Architect, a powerful entity that gets trapped into a mystical prison of their own creation called the Exium. Your ultimate goal is to get back its control by defeating the Doppelganger, a dark copy of your character that transmogrified all your prisoners into fierce enemies and traps. In order to succeed, you control the Exium map. It's a powerful tool that gives you the ability to create your own rooms in the dungeon and build your own paths in real time. Each room you fight in will give you control, which is the currency you spend to build any room at your disposal. Here, for example, I'm in desperate need of health, so I might as well build a healing room to get back on track. When it will be safer, I'll be able to place other rooms. like a shop room, to spend my gold and buy items. Because yeah, items are the key to evolve and become more powerful. If you want to defeat the dungeon forces, you have to stack up items that will transform your character and give you more abilities to play with. Here, for instance, I am choosing the Dimensional Mirror, which replicates my attacks on the opposite side. Each run is unique, and an opportunity to have different strategies depending on the choices you make. Would you rather boost your health to play it safe, or sacrifice your health to get new items? Beware though, because if you run out of control, building rooms will trigger curses from the doppelganger, which can really put a dent in your strategy. So, will you take your time and get the most out of the dungeon, or rush the boss and access the next area faster? You're the master architect after all, so the choice is yours. We have also hidden some secrets in the Axiom for you to discover. Feel free to join us on Discord to share with us your feedback or simply to show off your best score with the rest of the community. Cryptical Paths demo is available freely on Steam and waiting for you, so feel free to play it and wishlist the game. We are looking forward to see you fight in the Axiom.
Welcome to this gameplay overview of Nano Apostle. Today, we'll be showcasing our first boss, the Axe-Wielding Berserker. The Berserker utilizes its immense size and speed to overwhelm Anita and her Apostle nanites. Firing the nanites at the boss will cause them to swarm, allowing Anita to regain some health by dealing enough damage. Every boss in Nano Apostle has a fail-safe second stage that becomes deadlier and more intense. To combat this onslaught, use the nanites to deflect and parry enemy attacks. This will trigger Nano Apostle's unique destruction point system. Attacking an enemy's destruction point inflicts substantial damage and induces a staggering effect for follow-up strikes. Use all of your skills to overcome your opponent and witness the brutal reality of Nano Apostle.
Your local laundrette used to be beautiful. Now it's radical.
There's a newly opened video game arcade in the back of the King Wash Laundry, where you can waste hour after hour of your life playing the hottest games around, whilst your family assumes you've been killed in a dreadful hitchhiking incident. Either way, they'll no longer have to do any of your laundry. It's a win-win. Now, we haven't done any fancy market research or focus groups. We're just assuming that video game fanatics are as hygienic as everyone else. Come prove us right today. King Wash. We're flying by the seat of our pants to take the skid marks out of yours.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm the lead developer of Undead West. Undead West is a bullet hell roguelike inspired by games like Enter the Gungeon, Nuclear Throne, and Hades, to name a few. In this top-down pixel art twin-stick shooter, you play as a gunslinger who has been killed in a duel. Death himself revives you so that you may carry out your revenge. On your quest of vengeance throughout the Wild West, every enemy killed grants you a soul to repay your debt to death. And every time you die, your soul returns to the underworld, where you can spend your souls to unlock more guns, outfits, and whiskies. Whiskies are an in-game item. When consumed, provide a buff, a temporary but powerful effect, like bullets that freeze enemies on hit, set them on fire, or spread poison damage. You will encounter a wide variety of enemies standing in your way, including the undead. At the end of each level, you will face a challenging boss fight designed to test your skills. If you succeed, you are offered a run permanent boon and your journey continues. If you die, well, That's a new opportunity to change things up, equip a new gun, and try again. We have been working with Retrovibe to bring Undead West to PC this year, which means that you can go to wishlist it on Steam right now.
Look who made it. Wrath himself is digging up those little ghosts to send to Sloth. I want him stopped. Head up top and grab another little gracious gift from yours truly. You'll know what to do with it. And remember, Rose, collect those sins for me, or the little one will never see the light of day again.
Now there was only one thing left to do. Claim the bounties of the great sins for the green-eyed spirit named Envy.
Are you kidding me with Rose and Locket? Make sure to wish list it and other games you're seeing today at the URL on the screen. I can't tell you how much wishlisting a game on Steam means for the success of these indie titles. And speaking of indie titles, let's keep the hype rolling and see what our friends at Maximum Entertainment have coming along with their Modus and Merge games.
In the heart of our bustling neighborhoods, a small but remarkable creature thrives. The common squirrel. With its agile movements and inquisitive nature, this ubiquitous rodent has made its home in the urban jungle. But you should always be cautious when interacting with squirrels, as they are known to carry diseases, and in some cases, large firearms. The squirrel is known for its deadly aim and non-compliance with basic gun safety regulations. So it is advised to steer clear of an area with any reports of a squirrel with a gun. Selecting its weapons carefully, the squirrel adapts its strategy to the ever-changing environment. The squirrel navigates its surroundings with unmatched agility. Join this journey into the hidden world of the common squirrel. Coming 2024. www.squirrelwithagun.com.
More than 3 days ago, I was in the cold ground before the rest of them wild bastards yanked me from the dirt.
ride, partner.
Bugaboo, I hear you say. How is it that a cloud of vapors can be dead and buried in the first place? I may not have a body of classical sense, but Chase still found a way to put a powerful hurt on me. Oh! But now old Kaboom is back. Chase ain't got much liking for us folk, being as we're a mite peculiar.
My turn.
They don't fancy our sort anywhere around these parts.
You got no hope, freak!
This'll all be over soon, though, seeing as we're making our way to the homestead. If we can get there. Reckon we'll do all right, though. After all, we's the wild bastards.
I'll make this quick. Brace yourself. Let's get serious.
The best thing about putting together the Spring Game Showcase is seeing how diverse video games can be when it comes to story, gameplay mechanics, art style, and big ideas. And there's no greater example of this than our next block of games. From a new look at the #1 funded Kickstarter video game of 2020, to Greek gods with no memory, to a duck looking for a missing salami, I bet we've got something here you've never seen before.
No one wants to quit on the good days, Teddy. And yet, a sense of accomplishment remains elusive without struggle. I don't say this to criticize or lecture. By now, you're no stranger to hardship. But I'm sure you haven't let that stop you. The boy with no mother. The boy with a bookworm dad. The boy who uncovered a secret long dormant inside him, with the power to illuminate what's lost. Here, you'll find your family's detailed history, their heartaches, their struggles, their triumphs, their tears, each neatly stored in zeros and ones.
This is my gift to you. Are you ready to begin?
Hi, I'm Elicity Wood and I play Alex, the unlikely hero of Mythwrecked Ambrosia Island. Alex is taking a much-needed break from modern life when her vacation is cut short by a mysterious storm, which shipwrecks her on a forgotten island. Fortunately, the island is home to a dysfunctional family of oddballs, the long-lost Greek gods. The plot thickens. They have no recollection of who they are, and they've each shut themselves away in a different part of the island. So, it's up to you to save the gods. Explore the island, make new friends, return their memories, and solve the mystery of their lost identities. We can't wait to welcome you to the shores of Ambrosia Island later this year.
truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But I ain't no ugly duckling.
Welcome to the world of Songs of Silence, an epic fantasy 4X strategy game from Chimera Entertainment, coming to PC and consoles this year. Today we introduce the Erengard of the Thousand Kingdoms, one of our main playable factions, led by the young queen, Lorelei. Whilst the 1,000 Kingdoms consist of many different separate realms, our story focuses on the people of one, Erengard. Lorelei is the scion of the ruling family of Erengard, the sole survivor of her line after her family were slaughtered in a vicious assault by the Crusade, religious zealots who are spreading the silence across the land. Fleeing the aftermath of the disastrous battle, Lorelei leads the tattered remnants of the Erengard military along with a train of starving refugees searching for a new place to call home. Desperate, Lorelei strikes out in search of an old family ally, the Hierophant Hauser. Hauser is the right-hand man of King Atran, a powerful priest in his own right, with divine powers and celestial troops at his command. Could he provide a new home for Lorelei and the people of Erengard, or has the silence already reached his walls? The 1,000 Kingdoms are made up of humans known as the Starborn, a society with a roughly medieval level of technology, supplemented by divine powers. The Starborn race was created by the celestial gods to live in the world of light and given eyes to witness their incandescent glory. Having eyesight forever separates them from their firstborn forefathers, a human race without eyes who make their home in the dark world. A religious and martial civilization, the Erengard survived through moral compromise and military preparedness within a hierarchical and structured society. The gods live above, whilst the High Lords look down on their people from tall towers. Starborns abide by the laws of the Cosmic Accord, as well as a strict code of chivalry and virtue. The armies employed by the Erengard are formed around a core of stolid pike infantry and the mighty Ironsworn cavalry, mounted on fearsome war bulls. They are also able to call upon less mundane allies, such as the Celestial Luminant Warriors and the Colossal Wordbringer, a snake-like messenger of the celestial gods that commands the power of lightning on the battlefield. Will you lead the Erengard to a new home, or will your song be forever lost to the blight of silence? Wishlist Songs of Silence today.
The Signal is an open-world survival crafting game where you play as an explorer in search of a new home for humankind. Your search brings you to a seemingly unpopulated planet filled with natural beauty and curious biomes that are littered with strange alien relics. As you explore the planet, you chart the ecosystem and understand its inner workings. You'll always have multiple paths forward, and it'll be up to you to determine how to manipulate the planet's resources, material and physical properties, weather and creature behaviors in order to survive and thrive. In this video, we'll show one example of how you can leverage creature behavior. This biome is inhabited by long-necked sabers and the muskeg bear. You need to expand your infrastructure with power, but sabers are aggravated by the ultrasonic frequencies emitted by your relays and will attack and destroy them. By scanning the habitats, you'll have learned that sabers are afraid of predatory bears, and that bears love muskeg fruit. Pull up your draft of a power relay that's been infused with the muskeg fruit. Place, then materialize it without getting spotted. Now bears will defend this area, and sabers will not attack your power relays. Your network is safe. Everything you do on this planet affects your ecological footprint. In this example, we've shown one way to solve a problem, but there are many other ways to approach this challenge. You'll quickly learn that this planet is watching you and has the power to react to your every move. Wishlist the signal on Steam and join our Discord for updates and exclusive access to playtests where you can provide feedback that helps shape the game.
The best legal conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity.
If you loved that look at Ingression, chances are you'll love all the games in Metroidvania Fusion, a digital festival dedicated to Metroidvania games that Ingression's publisher Ravenage is helping to organize. It's happening right now on Steam and coming soon to Nintendo eShop. Now, I love horror games. Just can't get enough for them with... Somebody else supposed to read this, guys? I don't play the scary games. I'm not the scary games guy. I hate them. Can't play...
The dark web. You will stream. You will watch. You will follow. Sacrifice yourself. What is inside of you? Cry. Bleed. Stream. Stream. Stream.
In the year 2000, a monolith Jovian clown descended upon the sky, hailing from the depths of Jupiter, signaling the start of the clownpocalypse. Now you must splat, shiver, and roll your way through in this unhinged precision platformer. Plucked from a dirt womb by the ominous ringmasters, Clown Meat is born. Journey through the ruins of Seattle and a trash-laden Vancouver to confront the Jovian within its deathbed cocoon. Clown Meat is all about going fast. Turn your clown anatomy inside out to roll in meatball mode over the ruins. As you learn new techniques, you can improve upon your previous times, scoring additional medals and humors. Clown Meat's flexible movement mechanics make for high replayability and speedrunning potential as you compete for supreme meat mastery. But it's also a rich world with deep lore, clever writing, and an unpredictable smattering of NPCs that serve as the true heart of this game. That and the ability to honk your nose. That's surely among the game's greatest sell points. Clown Meat will feature more than 40 highly replayable levels with multiple guest characters and many more secrets to discover. Master that meaty movement through the desolate hobo jungles to destroyed cityscapes and through the crushing industry that now consumes Washington state. Reunite communities and take pity on your own deformed brothers and sisters, but be wary of your starving, cannibalistic siblings. Journey to the place that started the clownpocalypse and find out what you were made for, and learn what it means to be made of clown meat. Explore places you never thought possible and find a reason to laugh, even in the darkest corners of existence. There is a free demo available over on Steam with a full release for Clown Meat coming in 2024.
Blood Servants. Blood Servants.
The Midnight Crimes. A point-and-click detective adventure game. Be a retired private detective investigating the case of a missing child while facing his own past demons.
In our story, we have multiple endings to immerse the player into this steampunk dystopia in the Victorian era through the choice of Benjamin Layton, a retired private detective which is haunted by the murder of his family 5 years in the past.
Carl and I, we misjudged how wicked and depraved they could be.
I'm Dennis, Emily Barker, who is a very important character in this story. She's a very independent and strategic person, and with a pretty heartbreaking story. Like, she grew up in the streets being a prostitute, and she will play a really important role in all the story and all the game that maybe changed Benjamin's life.
Well, resource Lloyd vaguely told me about it.
Each character has their unique backstory, and this world is filled with stories of heartbreak and redemption. And we want you to play all of them, to do all the side quests, and to be a part of this world, be a part of the whole thing, be immersed. So in this violent world, there's a thing called volcanidon, which is a product derived from volcanicite, a mineral that was found in the icy mountains of Iceland. And the whole story of this steampunk dystopia revolves around said mineral.
Listeners, we are thrilled to have you join us for our 15th episode of the After Hours Talk Show on the airwaves of Covetown FM. Prepare yourselves for incredible guests.
The artistic style of the game is heavily inspired by comic novels and other amazing narrative games to give the player the best experience.
Mr. Layton, quite a long time indeed, sir. Yes, everything is fine and dandy. What can I offer you this lovely evening?
Throughout the game, you can choose your own destiny, so there will be a lot of choices for you to make, and each one of them will affect the story in different ways and the fate of the characters. Our game have different features like crime-solving mechanics, semi-open world, point-and-click interactions, side quests, among other things. I invite you all guys to play the demo that's already available on Steam, and if you like the game, give us a wish list, The Midnight Crimes. Play the demo, now on Steam, soon available on your favorite platforms.
Oh my god! Why?
I insert the shells in an unknown order.
One live round and one blank. Okay, so it's a 50-50. I'm feeling lucky! I'm feeling lucky! Here we go! God! Damn it! Handcuffs. Handcuffs, please. Handcuffs? Oh my gosh. Oh my god! I knew! I knew! Let's This is the worst luck anyone has ever had!
There's something deep inside me that says this is a blank.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, I'm not playing any of those games, but more power to you if horror's your thing. My thing? I'm more of a cozy game kind of person. From Animal Crossing to Disney Dreamlight Valley, I'm down to wrap myself up in a blanket and sink a few hundred hours into something cute. So let's take a look at another dozen games sure to scratch that rainy day friendship vibe we all know and love. And if you love the games you see, wishlist them and help the devs on the Steam event page.
Esophagus! Salutations, and welcome. My name is Peyton, a producer and designer on Esophagus. Esophagus is an upcoming party platformer featuring old folks with elongating necks. Stretch your neck, bite your friends in the world, and swing yourself around with 1 to 4 players, co-op, competitive, and solo. Adventure mode is all about cooperative play. While the Esophagus can venture out alone, the best moments come from interactions between you and your friends. Work together to traverse the world, discover secrets, and challenge your friendships. Minigame mode is here to satisfy your desire to go neck to neck in fierce competition. With soccer-like rules, our premier minigame is Esophoball. Team up to score wild shots. Defend your goal from the opposing team. And strive for glory. Who will become the Esophoball superstar? Accompanied with poignant narration, embark solo to discover forgotten histories and shape the future for your people. Delving into the origin of the Esophagus, be swept into ancient myths, discover powerful new abilities, and unravel the true nature of the neck. Perhaps you've already noticed, but Esophagus features a unique soundscape. All of the game's audio is centered around a neck-centric philosophy, consisting only of 2 sound sources, my mouth and the instrument known as the Jews harp. The Jews harp is used as the sole music-producing instrument. Not only is this the first game to feature this ancient instrument, but it is also the first to use it exclusively. Esophagus is still a work in progress. We are constantly experimenting with many novel interactions for maximum neck utilization. From our necks to yours, we hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into our game. The demo is out now, and we are working hard for the release later this year. Please remember to wishlist Esophagus on Steam. Thank you.
Hello, we are Friendly Foe, and this is our debut game, Soulbound. Soulbound is a retro-modern roguelite adventure for 1 to 2 players. Experience responsive and skillful combat, and earn new abilities and upgrades as you make your way through a colorful story. Go alone or in co-op and discover a bizarre adventure where nothing is quite what it seems. In Soulbound, you play as the Kid, who one day discovers their home vanishes in a strange light. This light flies off to nearby Puckon City. You grab your trusty hockey stick and head off in pursuit in search of answers of what happened to your home. Something strange is going on in Puckon City. Fight living trash cans and make friends with fish-headed people. During your journey, you will encounter many weird foes and curious allies. As you defeat strong enemies or help those in need, you will gain new awesome abilities that can radically alter your playstyle. To battle against the strange goings-on in Puckon City, you will need all the help you can get. So why not tag along with a friend? Soulbound is playable in co-op from start to finish. During your adventure, you will even recruit new playable characters to your cause. Each has their strengths and weaknesses, from the all-rounder and PSI-tuned The Kid to the genius inventor known as the Tinkerer, who can create mighty inventions on the fly. We currently have 4 distinct playable characters planned. During your adventure, you will be able to improve the hub, where you launch your adventures from. People you help may even show up and set up shop. So grab your hockey stick and get ready to explore a fun, vibrant, and weird world where you'll face strong enemies and find powerful allies. However tough it might get, with a friend or alone, remember the encouraging words. Don't give up, kid. Thank you for watching, and please look forward to Soulbound releasing early next year.
Welcome to Fruit Bus, a colourful game about travelling and cooking. Let's take a look at my food truck. I absolutely love it. Oh gosh, I must have forgotten the handbrake. That was a close one. All right, let's get going. Bit of a tight turn there. I'm almost out of ingredients, so let's go gather some more. Okay, there. And there. This bit isn't really necessary, but I like my kitchen organised. Oh, I've never been to this place before. I wonder if they have a shop. I am not forgetting that again. Okay, let's see. Hello! Oh wow, they have an oven. I definitely need this. Oh, that's expensive. Never mind. Alright, let's see what I can make with this. Add this, and this. Yeah, that definitely makes a nice salad. Alright, I am open for business. Customers, come on over. Oh wow, I didn't expect this many people. Alright guys, relax. I can make enough for everyone. Oh, look at that! I'm rich! Get this, and this. Oh, this will be perfect for my truck. You can go here, and you can go here. And perfect, there we go. And now I just need to fill some gas, and then I'm off again. Goodbye everyone, I promise I'll come back soon. Oh, let's check that out. Hello sir, you make flour? You mean I can bake? Well, of course I'll help you repair the windmill. Thank you, I promise I'll make good use of this. Okay, this in here, add some water. All right, now let's see. Now that looks tasty. I wonder what would happen if I was to add some chili. Ooh. Oh, I hope you like that. It's about time my truck got a facelift. This, and some pink here. Ah, perfect. Alrighty, so where to next? Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see what you end up cooking.
Ever wanted a companion for when you work? How about a friend who will remind you to stretch or hydrate when you work long hours? Look no further, Weirdlets is for you. Weirdlets is a new virtual pet game where you can take care of your pet in-game and outside of it when you have work to do. When you start the game, you adopt a unique pet as it hatches out of an egg. You can interact with your pet by grabbing it, directing it to where you want it to go, patting it, and smacking it as well. You can also feed it with different types of fruits and decorate its home with a variety of furniture. And speaking of decoration, unleash your creativity and let your mind speak in our home and pet customization mode. Besides playing with your pet in-game, you can do the same when you bring your buddy to the desktop. You can still interact with your pet and focus on your work with our Pomodoro timer and to-do list. On days where you feel like chilling with your pet, you can bring it to our playground and let it touch grass. Wishlist us on Steam and adopt your next generation virtual pet.
This is Mount Ohm, the largest mountain in the world. No one has ever conquered the dangerous face of this mountain and reached its peak. Though that certainly doesn't stop climbers from trying. You need to give it your all to have any chance of reaching the top. You can even bring a friend. Though results may vary. And if at first you don't succeed, try using some rope, or even a rocket. Or you could just improve your climbing skills. And if you ever need a break from these dangerous climbs, the small, cozy town of New Tully is right at the base of the mountain. While you're there, you can meet other climbers, hang out with the eccentric townsfolk, and help out around town. Or just go shopping. And maybe along the way, you'll uncover the mysteries surrounding Mount Ohm. So fling yourself to the top and enjoy your stay at New Tully when Surmount comes to PC and Switch.
The streams Kinda Funny does with Surmount are going to devolve into screaming matches in record time. And speaking of time, let's talk about timeless video games. N64 and PlayStation 1 graphics might be dated by today's standards, but pixel art and retro visuals are never gonna go out of style. In our final spring game showcase segment, let's take a look at games sure to make you remember the good old days of sleepovers and crowding around CRTs.
Initializing our live stream show.
A 1,000 bullets. And 1 mullet.
Badass moderator to take care of our butts. Especially our prices. Destroy these damn robots! Right in front of you! Watch out!
Old school anime action. Wish list now. Mullet Mad Jack.
Like a sniper. You know I click clank where you and your men's at. They shoot like a sniper. Who shot you?
This is Pepper Grinder, developed by RH with support from MP2 Games and music by ZC. This moment is a little over halfway through the game, and up to this point, there have been a number of skill checks to make sure that you can navigate well with the drill. So now, as a bit of a reward, you get to take one of these snowmobiles off some sick jumps and plow through some enemies. vehicles in Pepper Grinder are used pretty sparingly, as chances to just sit back and enjoy power tripping on enemies that may have given you some trouble in the past. But before long, it's time to cash those aforementioned checks and show that you can navigate without a reliable backup plan, because this ice breaks as you drill through it. Apologies in advance to those players who like to collect every single piece of treasure they see, because, to be perfectly honest, a lot of this is placed purely as bait to get you into trouble. So have fun with that. As cruel as it can be sometimes, we hope everyone finds Pepper Grinder to be as much fun to play as it was to make. And we can't wait to get it into everyone's hands. Pepper Grinder, releasing on Steam and Nintendo Switch March 28th.
Slider is a puzzle adventure game where you rearrange the entire world. Use your artifact to slide pieces of the map as you explore and complete quests. You might use your powers to reconnect a winding river or reunite stranded lovers, but that's only where it begins. The world has 9 regions, each with their own unique spin. In the Impact Zone, for example, moving a slider moves all pieces in that direction. The Chloro Caves have you playing with light and dark, the Rocket Factory has you control conveyor belts, and in Canopy Town, you must spread capitalism. But then we went a bit deeper. What if you rotated tiles instead of sliding? That's how the Shifting Seas operate. What if we had 2 areas linked together in time? That's the MRI. Hey, what if we made a 3-dimensional level? That's what the Crystal Mines are. If you want to see all the puzzles we've cooked up, make sure to follow and wishlist us on Steam.
And that wraps up our 2024 Spring Showcase, peeps. Much praise and love to all the devs. So many dope games.
Thank you for watching. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our streaming partners. Thank you to everyone who worked on this showcase. And most importantly, thank you to all the developers who are making these amazing games.
Remember, you can help those developers right now for free. Just go to our Steam event page and wish list everything.
Everything.
I can't stress how much this helps the indie game devs.
This is just the start of an awesome week for the Mix and Kinda Funny. Monday, we'll stream more than a dozen developers showing off their games. Then Monday night, folks in town for GDC can come play those games in San Francisco. And Tuesday, we take over the white box in the SF MoMA for the Indie Games Gallery.
For sure. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow all the socials to keep up with Kinda Funny and The Mix. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Goodbye.